Hi, KB. How are you today? So today I'm going to help you with your worksheet called Compare and Contrast. The title is Ricky's New School. So if you don't have that worksheet, I want you to pause the video, go get that worksheet, and then come back. All right, so let's take a look at it. It looks just like this. Compare and contrast. Ricky's new school. So this is going to be a story about a boy named Ricky. His name is Ricky. And he's going to a new school. Now, I know most of you are young and ACS was your first school, but some of you have been to a different school before. And maybe your other school looked different. Maybe the walls were different colors or the chairs were different colors. Maybe some of them had a swimming pool and some did not. So we're going to read about Ricky's new school and how it was the same and how it was different from his old school. Okay, so before we begin, let's sing our song. Hands up, hands up. Where are they? In the middle at first. All right, I want you to sing loud and proud. Are you ready? Compare means same. Contrast means different. Very good. Okay, one more time. Compare means same. Contrast means different. Okay, so we want to know, how is our Ricky's old school and new school? How are they the same? And how are they different? Okay, so the first time we read, we're going to read together. But after this video is over, I want you to read the story 3 more times. Okay, here we go. I want you to take your finger, your pointer finger, and point to the first word, Ricky's. Are you ready? Ricky's family recently moved to a new town. This meant that Ricky had to go to a new school. Ricky's old school was much different than his new school. At his old school, there were red walls in the hallway. Ricky's new school has green walls. During recess, now recess, this is playtime, okay? This is playtime. So during playtime, Ricky would play basketball at his old school. His new school doesn't have anywhere to play basketball. Even though both of his schools were very large and made from brick, they are much different on the inside. Very good. Okay, so let's take a look at our compare and contrast. What is the same and what is different? So I'm going to pull up something like this. If you don't have it, it's okay. All right, so on this side, I'm going to put Ricky's new school, which means on this side, what is it going to be? Ricky's old school. And what goes in the middle is going to be what is the same, okay? So in this circle, it's Ricky's new school. This circle is Ricky's old school, what is different? And then in the middle, it's going to be what is the same about both schools. So we're going to start with both. We're going to start with both. So let's come back and look at our story. And the things that are going to be the same are going to be in the color blue. Okay, in the color blue. Color the similarities between Ricky's old school and new school. Okay, so how can we start? What is the same about both of his schools? I see the word both down here. Both of his schools were very large. Good job. And what does large mean? It means very, very big. Very big. So back here, I'm going to type both were large. Okay, now I'm going to come back here. There's another similarity. Both were made from brick. Yes, and we've talked about brick before when we talked about the three little pigs. The third pig, Percy, he built his house of brick. Yes, and what color was the brick? It was red. Very good. So both schools were large and both schools were made from brick. Good job. Okay, I know it gets a little bit messy here, but just be patient with me. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is contrast. Now the things that we're going to contrast are going to be what color? They're going to be red. So let me pull up, I have a pink color. Pull that up. Okay, so for contrast is going to be red. So what is different about the two schools? There's a few things, but I'm just going to do one of them with you. Okay, so Ricky's old school was much different than his new school. At his old school, the walls were red. At the old school. At the new school, the walls were green. Are red and green the same color or different? They are different colors. So his old was red, his new was green. So over here, his new school had green walls and his old school had red walls. Good job. Okay, so in the story, there are more similarities and differences. There are more things that are the same, and there are more things that are different. Can you find the things that are the same and highlight them blue? And the things that are different and highlight them red? When you're finished with that, you're going to give me one sentence about something that is the same and one sentence about something that is different, just like last week, okay? Great job today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.